I look at being open on a date like a book. Okay, we all have this amazing book inside of us. We all have these amazing experiences, these dreams, these goals in our lives. And it's a book, and there's pages inside the book. And when we meet each other, it's like we see each other's cover. We see the title of the book. But you have to make yourself vulnerable and open yourself up and let your dates see the pages in your book. You have to let them know who you are. Don't be afraid that they might not like you or that they might think that you're not good enough. If they're not the one for you, that's okay. That's good. If they're not the one for you, then somebody, the one for you will come eventually. But you have to open up and let them read your book. You have to let them see all of those beautiful pages. You have to let them see all of your dreams. And most people have a hard time being vulnerable, so they close themselves up on dates. But the key is when you go out on a date, open it up. This is my book. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. And if that person is for you, great. If they're not, that's all right. But eventually somebody's going to come by and they're going to love every single page on your book. And if you close that, if you keep yourself closed up and you don't open up, then that person that was the one for you, they're going to walk by. They're going to leave. They're not going to take the time to, you're going to miss a golden opportunity because you didn't open up and let them read your book. So open up, let people read your book. Be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. In fact, being vulnerable is a great thing.
Absolutely. And by the same token, you have to do the same thing with the person sitting across from you. You have to read their book. Don't judge them by the cover. You want to ask them questions. Ask them about their dreams, who they are, what they've done. Dig through those pages. There are just golden nuggets in there. All people are amazing and everyone has something to offer. And even if they're not someone that you want to continue dating, really get into the flow of starting to discover who people really are and not just closing that book because you don't like the cover. If you do that to people, that's what they're going to do to you. So get in the practice of reading other people's pages and then opening up your pages and sharing it too, so that you have this beautiful exchange between the two of you, and no matter what happens, you really discovered another human being, and you can have a great experience doing that.
Exactly. And when I was dating, for example, I'm an open book. Whoever I meet, I'm like, this is who I am. This is what you're going to get. This is what I'm about. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to show you what I'm about. And a lot of people, a lot of women were like, you know what, Nick, eek, that's not for me. I don't want that. But then there were a lot of women that were like, you know what, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And when I met Melanie, she was that exact same way. She was like, the first night that we met, we were both completely open books.
Yep.
And we weren't trying to impress each other. We weren't trying to trick each other. It was like, this is who I am. This is who you are. Let's be real about it. And we had amazing conversations. I learned a lot about who she was, her dreams, her goals, her childhood, and she learned a lot about me as well. The good, the bad, the ugly. We just put it all out there. And it was an amazing evening. We had an amazing date, but we wouldn't have had that amazing date if we weren't open. If we were to go, okay, I don't want her to judge me. I don't want her to see what I'm really about. Then we would not have made this love connection. And here we are 20 years later, still madly in love. And it started with us on that first date being open, going, hey, would you like to read my book? I'd like to read your book. You know, don't judge a book by its cover either, because you might meet somebody and you might think at first that, you know what, nah, this person isn't for me, and you'll walk away from them and move on from that date, but you would be missing a golden opportunity. Take the time, read their book, ask them questions about them. Who are you? What's your dreams? Where are you from? What do you want in life? Ask all the questions, and the more that you ask people questions, the closer they'll feel to you.
Yeah.
And people like to read, like it when people ask them about their book. People want you to read their book. So don't be afraid. Be open, make yourself vulnerable, and have fun with it.